So I just know that after this video, the industry giants will not like me. The big boys in the industry will not like me because I just revealed long-held industry secrets in this video. I promise you, you will like it. In short, you will not like it. You will love it. I promise you that. I promise you that. So welcome to the Paint Production Pro. My name is Sam Ele. I'm your best paint producer in Africa, in the whole of Africa. Please put the money on me. Bet it on me. Let's go. Okay, so today we'll be doing production of premium quality white satin paint. Premium quality white satin paint. Yeah, so this is the formulation guide we will be following. This is 20 liters is what we'll be doing, and we're starting with water, calgon, coloring pigments optional because we are doing white, and then we have titanium dioxide, genapol, deformer, acrylic, texanol, DOP, preservative, bermocol, caustic soda solution. And then when I say coloring pigment, particularly what I mean is the oxide pigment. And so without wasting your time, this is how we are going to be doing it. This is what we are going to be following. We're going to follow it like this, just the way it's arranged. So without wasting time, let's go. I think it's been long. It's been long I created content. That's because I lost my dad. So I've just been emotionally down and unstable. So I promise you that I'm coming back fully, and we'll do this and do it again. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll start with measurement of water, because water is the major solvent we're using. Water is a universal solvent, so we have to subtract the weight of the container so we can actually have an accurate measurement of the water. So in this formulation, we're using 6 liters of water. Like I told you before, liters and kg are the same thing. So this is this scale though measures in kg. So it is 6 kg we are going to measure, which is the same thing as 6 liters. So a kg and liters are the same thing. So it's either 6 kg or 6 liters. Okay. So like I told you before, liters is just a language used to describe pure liquid content, while kg is a language used to describe both liquid and paste content. So we are going to put the water inside the container, the main drum we are using for mixing. So we have our mixing machine ready for action. So this is the mixing machine, the high-speed mixing machine. Yeah, so the next thing now we are going to add up into this formulation will be calgon. That's sodium metaphosphate salt. Yeah, calgon, and we're adding 100 grams. So what calgon does is to make the water soft enough to disperse every other chemical that is coming in, especially titanium dioxide that is coming in the pigment. So to disperse it, so it will be dispersed to the smallest particle, so that it will UV ray light will not be able to have strength on it when it's on the surface. This is the calgon being turned inside the water. So we will ensure that we mix it and everything grind properly, everything melts into the water, so that the water will be soft enough to disperse whatever comes in. Water is a poor dispersant. So the next chemical we are going to measure right now will be titanium dioxide. The titanium dioxide, the brand of titanium dioxide that we're using right now is Kronos. Kronos is like the highest grade of titanium dioxide in the market. So we are using 4 kg because we are producing white satin paint. So we want this thing to give us a very white, brilliant white. So I'm measuring 4 kg. I think Kronos has about 3.7 refractive index. Yes, 3.7 refractive index. That means it has very high coverage, and then it's photochemically strengthened to withstand UV ray light. So we are making sure that it's 4 kg we are measuring, so I won't make a mistake. Yeah, that's 4 kg. So 4 kg and 5 grams. we're going to ignore the 5 grams. So we are going to turn the titanium dioxide into the mixture. There. So as it is right now, we are mixing it. We are turning it inside the Calgon water. So the Calgon will is just soft enough to disperse the titanium dioxide that is coming in. Though in some formulation we add Genapol and defoamer first. Well, in this formulation we just leave it this way, which is still very okay. After all, it's white we are using. So this is Genapol. Genapol is a surfactant. It's what will make the paint fluid enough for easy application. That's what Genapol does majorly. So it's soapy in nature. So we are just making sure that we get the right 100 grams measurement. So Genapol is a surfactant. So when you turn Genapol into the mixture, it will induce foam. It will induce foam. So it will trigger the entrapment of foam bubbles into the mixture. If you look at the drum right now, you can see the foam bubbles coming out, and that is the reason why the next chemical we will introduce to this formulation will be defoamer. So the defoamer will just kill the foam to stop the foam bubbles that has been entrapped inside the formulation. So we are making sure that we measure 100 grams, also 150 grams. You can do more, but 150 grams is okay. So add it to the formulation, and we are using silicone Genapol and silicone defoamer. So we are going to mix it now. Now as we mix, you just observe that the foam bubbles is drastically reduced, or has drastically been reduced. Look at the mixture very well, you will see that. So we are going to mix until we ensure a homogeneous mix. So the next chemical we are going to add up to the formulation right now is acrylic. So acrylic is a binder. From our introduction class, I think I said that it's what helps the paint bond well on the surface. Now without acrylic inside the paint, especially a paint like satin, is acrylic concentrated, because it has a nylon texture, that's nylon finish. So it's acrylic concentrated. Acrylic is the major content of satin paint. So we are adding 10 kg of acrylic into it, and the acrylic we are using is Visiquil 7557, which is one of the highest brand of Visiquil we have in this part of the world, in Nigeria. I think it's about 50% solid content, and it's a styrene acrylic. So we are ensuring that it's 10. So once it's 10, we add it to the mixture, or to the formulation rather. Once it's up to 10 kg, add it to the formulation. So there are some paints where you see there are some paints where you see that the surface is always dusty or chalky. It is because acrylic is not enough, it's insufficient in the mixture or in the formulation. That's why I have some paint chalky. Though this type of paint we are producing right now, it's a highly how is it called? It's an acrylic concentrated paint, so it demands plenty of acrylic, so that the nylon texture your answer will be enough sufficient in the paint. So any stain that comes on the wall, this kind of paint, you just wash it off, wash the stain off. The paint doesn't devalue, it comes back as though you just painted that surface. So that's the function of acrylic in paint. So we are ensuring that we are putting everything so that our mixture will be accurate. So after introducing acrylic into the formulation, you mix very well. mix very well to ensure a homogeneous mixture. Yeah, so our paint is cooking. So at this point we are going to introduce Texanol. Texanol is like a coalescing agent. It's a retardant. Now if you look through the property sheet of acrylic, you know, just like I told you, acrylic is the highest content we are introducing to this paint. So if you look at the property sheet of this acrylic we are using, I think it's about 13%, 13 degree Celsius. That means under 13 degrees Celsius it will dry. So what coalescing agent like Texanol does is that it slows down the drying time of the acrylic so that the film formation process can take a longer time and then form a better film. That's what Texanol does. It's a retardant. It slows down the drying time so that the paint can form a very solid film. A very solid film. So we're using 250 grams, like we've seen in the formulation. So after introducing Texanol, you mix properly to ensure a homogeneous mix. So the next chemical we are putting down is DOP. DOP is a plasticizer. What DOP does is that it helps the paint to be flexible, and it helps the paint to be elastic. It helps the paint to also be durable. So it also helps to improve sheen in the paint. The way Texanol 2 does, that's what DOP2 does. It helps to improve sheen in the paint. So it helps the paint to be more durable, because it to be more, it like to have a better plastic property. Because this is satin paint, and I told you that satin paint has a nylon texture. So that's why we're introducing DOP into the formulation. You can still do without DOP, but I like to put DOP in my formulation because I want that elastic finish. Some people introduce propylene glycol, yeah, which is still very okay, because propylene glycol has humectant property. Well, I don't think I will use propylene glycol in this formulation. So I hope you are enjoying the process. Please, as you watch, subscribe to the channel. So the next chemical we are putting is preservative. So the preservative we are using right now is Acticide, and we are using 100 grams. We're using 100 grams. Acticide is more like an in-can preservative. That's what will help the paints last well in the can. We have in-can preservative, we have out-can preservative. Though for this satin, I think we are majorly using it indoor, so I don't think there is need for out-can preservative. I'm using it indoor, so it's only in-can preservative we will use. So we are not putting it outside where weather conditions like rain and sunshine will impact on the paint. So the next chemical we are putting right now is thickener. Thickener is more like a secondary binder, because it's what will bring every other chemical together and make the paint thick, suspend everything together and make the paint thick. So the brand of thickener we're using right now is Bermucol. Bermucol is still one of the good thickener we have in the market. We have Natrosol, we have Bermucol, we have Camcel, we have different thickener, but we are using Bermucol in this formulation. Bermucol is okay. Natrosol is like one of the highest grade. It's not like it's the highest grade share, but it's been tested and trusted over time. It's one of the most trusted brand in the market. Bermucol too has a strong reputation too in the market. So after putting the Bermucol, we are going to mix it properly and ensures that everything is well mixed. We achieve a homogeneous mix. So the last chemical we are putting in this formulation is caustic soda solution. A caustic soda does a whole lot in formulation, in paint formulation. we can introduce caustic soda after titanium dioxide, because caustic soda to act as a dispersant to disperse the titanium dioxide into the smallest particle. And we can also introduce it at this point. At this point, why I'm producing at this point is because it will play two major functions for me. It will act as a catalyst. It will hasten the thickening process. That's one. And then caustic soda to helps to balance the pH content of the paint. Caustic soda is a strong alkaline, so most of the chemical we have introduced into this paint, they are acidic. So we need the alkaline chemical to balance the pH value. I think a good paint is supposed to be around 8 to 9.5 in the, as it called, in the potential of hydrogen value. Supposed to be around 8 to 9.5 to 10. It shouldn't exceed 10. So a paint is supposed to have a slightly alkaline properties. So that's why we're introducing caustic soda solution. So as you can see, the paint is beginning to get thick. It's getting thick. It's getting thick. I think our breakfast or lunch or whatever is set. So this is the paint being turned into a bucket. The paint is ready. It's ready. If you give it 30 more minutes, all those things you see there will melt and everything will be okay. So this is Everglitter paint. Everglitter paint is my own personal brand that I'm pushing. So if you want to get the paint, you contact me. My phone number is on the screen. So this is Everglitter paint. We produce and supply paint nationwide, like anywhere in Nigeria. We also do painting services. We undertake screening services, and we do consulting too for brands that are starting up, even existing brands too. Thank you so much. My name is Sam Ele. I'm your number one paint producer in Africa, paint production professional, in Africa. Thank you. I know you have watched this video and you like it, and you don't just like it, you love it because of how everything has been explained and everything. Just go back home and try it. If you're a paint producer, I think this solves your whole problem. And then if you're not a paint producer, well, I'm just the Mr. Nice Guy dishing you free knowledge. Next time, don't buy satin. I sell my satin at 75, 85, 75 to 85,000, depending on your pocket size. 75 to 85,000, and this quality of satin is better than the quality of satin you have in some of those big companies, or some of those big companies will sell for you for 160,000 and so on. This is a very good quality satin paint. I know you like it. I know you will love it. So if you have not watched my video on how to produce high quality emulsion paint, I'll put the video right here. Please click it so that you watch it. And then if you also not watched not watch how to match your colors while producing paint, I'll put the video right here. Please click it. Thank you so much. Please, if you love this video, subscribe to this channel, and then put your questions or your thoughts or whatever, put it on the comment section. I will personally come there and answer it. If it's a question, I'll personally come there and respond to you. And then like the video, like it. Don't fail to turn on your notification bell, and then share it, and then subscribe to the channel. I am saying it again, subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. My name is Sam Ele. I am the best paint production professional in Africa.